What's up, my podcast family? This is Galen J. Burnside, and this is the Get Your Life series. So it is more than just a podcast. It's a movement towards embracing and enhancing all aspects of life. We'll deep dive into topics that matter most, from love and life to mental health, sexual assault, and everything in between. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and support you through life's journeys. In today's episode, we are talking about loving yourself. So you have to ask yourself a question. If loving yourself is a job, are you employed in loving you? In a world that often pushes us to the brink, loving ourselves is not just an act of rebellion, it's a vital job. Yet many of us clock out of this essential role, focusing our energy on everything and everyone else. But pause and ask yourself, if you're not investing in loving yourself, how can you genuinely spread love and positivity to those around you? Loving yourself is the foundation upon which we build our capacity to love others. It's about acknowledging your worth, embracing your flaws, and celebrating your strengths. It's a job that requires daily commitment, reflection, and most importantly, action. However, this is easier said than done. That's where the transformative power of a life coach like myself comes into play. Working with the life coach isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about building a stronger, more resilient, and loving version of yourself. It's about crafting a plan that's tailored to your unique journey towards self-love and acceptance. As your life coach, I'm here to guide you through the process of discovering how to love yourself unconditionally. Together, we can unlock the potential within you to spread love, not just to yourself, but to the world. Let's commit to this essential job of loving ourselves, because when we are filled with love, we become a beacon of hope and positivity to everyone around us. So in today's theme of the crucial job of loving yourself and its impact on spreading love to the world, I've broken this up into 5 segments. So segment 1, the foundation of self-love. Segment 2, self-love and selfishness. Segment 3, the ripple effect of self-love. Segment 4, the job description of loving yourself. And segment 5, hiring a life coach as your self-love manager. And then we will get into the close. So with that being said, let's dive in. Okay, segment 1, the foundation of self-love, what self-love truly means and why it is often misunderstood. So the multifaceted dimensions of self-love, a comprehensive exploration. Self-love, a concept often simplified in mainstream dialogue, embodies a profound and multifaceted practice that is pivotal to our well-being and personal growth. At its core, self-love is about recognizing and affirming your intrinsic worth, a worth that exists independently of external achievements, validations, or recognitions. It is an acknowledgement of your inherent value as a human being and an ongoing commitment to treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. So, recognizing your worth, understanding and embracing your worth is the cornerstone of self-love. It involves a deep appreciation for your unique qualities, strengths, and potential. This recognition is not contingent upon external markers of success or the approval of others, but is rooted in an unshakable belief in your own value. Cultivating this sense of worth requires introspection, self-awareness, and often conscious unlearning of social and societal personal narratives that have undermined your self-esteem. So, maintaining your integrity, which is also another important part. Integral to self-love is the unwavering commitment to your integrity. This commitment manifests in not allowing others to compromise your principles or disrespect you. That is an important factor, not to disrespect you. It means setting and enforcing healthy boundaries. That is one of my favorite words, that protect your emotional and mental well-being. Maintaining your integrity involves making choices that reflect your values, even in the face of challenges or oppositions. It is about living authentically and courageously, honoring your truth in all aspects of your life. Prioritizing joy and peace. Self-love is also expressed through the deliberate pursuit of activities and experiences that bring you joy and peace. This facet of self-love recognizes the importance of nourishing your spirit and finding contentment in life's simple pleasures, whether it's through creative expression, engaging with nature, practicing mindfulness, or enjoying hobbies. These activities are essential for fostering a sense of inner harmony and well-being. They remind us to savor the present moment and cultivate a life filled with meaningful, joyful experiences. Nourishing emotional and mental health. At the heart of self-love is the nurturing of your emotional and mental health. This entails a compassionate and attentive approach to your emotional needs, allowing yourself space to feel, heal, and grow. It involves seeking supportive relationships and environments that uplift and inspire you. Prioritizing your mental health might include practices such as therapy, meditation, journaling, which I love to do. I try to do it every day, but life sometimes gets in the way, but I do it at least a few times a week, or any form of self-care that supports your psychological well-being. By attending to your emotional and mental health, you are affirming your worth and reinforcing the foundation of your self-love journey. So now we're going to move on to segment 2, self-love and selfishness, delineating the distinction. So self-love is founded on the principle of self-compassion and the understanding that caring for oneself enables us to better care for others. It is about ensuring that we are mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy enough to engage the world in a constructive and positive manner. Self-love asks us to acknowledge our needs and fulfill them not as the expense of others, but as a means of achieving a balanced and fulfilling life. Conversely, selfishness is characterized by a disregard for the needs and well-being of others, prioritizing one's own desires in a manner that is often detrimental to those around us. It lacks the element of balance and mutual respect that defines self-love. Where self-love seeks harmony and growth, selfishness pursues immediate gratification without consideration for broader consequences. So misconceptions are, and a common misconception, is confusing self-love with selfishness. Self-love and self-care are not selfish, but essential for well-being. Self-care enables us to be more present and compassionate towards others. So self-care as an expression of self-love, at the heart of self-love is practice of self-care, which encompasses any activity we deliberately to take care of our mental, emotional, and physical health. So unlike selfishness, self-care does not isolate us from our community or diminish our capacity to contribute positively. Instead, it replenishes our reserves, enabling us to offer our best selves to the world. Self-care is an acknowledgement of our humanity and the limitations therein. A courageous act of admitting that to be able to give, we must also allow ourselves to receive. So as we transition on to segment 3, we're going to talk about the ripple effect of self-love. So embracing self-love and self-care has a profound ripple effect, enhancing not only our lives, but also positively influencing those around us. When we are well cared for, we are more empathetic, present, and supportive in our relationships. Far from being selfish, the practice of self-love enables us to participate more fully and generously in our communities, fostering environments where mutual care and respect flourish. So, how loving yourself changes the way you interact with the world. Embracing self-love has a profound impact on how we interact with the world. When we operate from a place of self-love, we bring out our best selves into our relationships, works, and passions. We approach life with a sense of inner peace and confidence that radiates outwards, influencing our interactions in several key ways. And so some of those key ways can be enhance relationships. Self-love teaches us to set healthy boundaries, communicate our needs effectively, and engage in relationships with mutual respect and understanding. When we value ourselves, we seek to nurture connections that reflect this value, leading to more fulfilling and supportive relationships. Positive energy. So loving yourself cultivates a positive mindset that affects not only your perception of the world, but also how others perceive you. Your positive energy can inspire and uplift those around you, creating a ripple effect of positivity. Resilience in the face of adversity. So self-love equips us with the emotional and mental fortitude to face challenges with grace and resilience. Knowing your worth and nurturing your well-being fosters a strong sense of self that can weather life's storm, allowing you to emerge from difficulties with learned wisdom and strength. Compassion and empathy. Self-love fosters a deep understanding and acceptance of oneself, which in turn enhances our capacity for compassion and empathy towards others. When we understand our own struggles, we are more likely to empathize with the struggles of others, approaching people with kindness and understanding. Authentic living. Loving yourself encourages you to live authentically, making choices that align with your true self and values. This authenticity is magnetic and inspiring, encouraging others to live their truth as well. So our next segment, which is segment 4, is about the job description of loving yourself. So the job description of loving yourself, often we overlook the importance of this role in our lives, treating it as a secondary task rather than the primary responsibility it truly is. Just like any job, self-love comes with its own set of duties, expectations, and skills to be honed. But unlike other jobs, the rewards of this one extends far beyond any conventional compensation, enriching our lives in deeply fulfilling ways. So in this segment, we'll break down what it really means to commit to the job of loving yourself. We'll explore the daily practices, the mindset shifts, and the emotional intelligence required to excel in this role. Think of it as your personal roadmap to nurturing a loving relationship with the person you spend the most time with, you. Whether you're just starting out on this journey or you're looking to deepen your existence, practice. This guide is designed to help you understand the responsibilities and the transformative power of self-love. So let's get ready to dive in and discover how to master the art of loving yourself, transforming it from a job into a joyful, rewarding of life. All right, so first things first. Self-awareness and reflection, daily practice. So dedicate some time for introspection. Journaling can be a powerful tool to explore your thoughts, feelings, behaviors, helping you understand your needs and desires more deeply. Setting and enforcing boundaries. A daily practice for that can be clearly define your limits with others, practicing saying no when necessary to protect your energy and well-being. Prioritizing physical and mental health. A daily practice for that can be engage in regular physical activity, eat nourishing foods, ensure adequate rest, which is something that is hard for me to do because I maybe get a good 4 to 5 hours of sleep a day, but I try. Incorporate mental health practices such as meditation or speaking with a therapist, which I also do. I love my therapist. I see him bi-weekly. He has been with me on this journey of mental health, and he is so good to me and has helped me a lot. So I definitely encourage anyone who hasn't had therapy or doesn't have a therapist, definitely try that out. Engaging in activities that bring joy. A daily practice for that can be make time for hobbies and interests that light you up, whether it's reading, hiking, painting, or anything that brings you joy. Ensure it's a part of your routine. So practicing self-compassion and forgiveness. A daily practice for that can be to speak to yourself with kindness and understanding. Acknowledge your mistakes as opportunities for growth rather than reasons for self-criticism. So some challenges in maintaining the job of self-love, which, it's hard to dedicate time to yourself sometimes. So time constraints can be definitely one. Navigating that can be, remember that self-love practices can be integrated into your daily routines in small, manageable ways. Even 5 minutes of meditation or journaling can be beneficial. External pressures and social comparison. So a way to navigate that can be focused on your own journey and progress. Limit exposure to social media, which is difficult, or other sources of comparison that may detract from your sense of self-worth. Navigate negative self-talk. So a way around that could be cultivate awareness of your inner dialogue, challenge and replace negative thoughts with affirmations or evidence of your capabilities and worth. Emotional turbulence. So a way around that can be accept that emotions are transient. Allow yourself to feel without judgment, seeking support when needed, whether from friends, families, or professionals. So the next little subtopic is the role of mindfulness, gratitude, self-compassion, and self-love. So mindfulness keeps you rooted in the present moment, helping you become more aware of your needs, thoughts, and feelings. It allows you to engage with self-love practices more deeply and intentionally. Gratitude, practicing gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life. By appreciating the small wins and blessings, you cultivate a positive mindset that supports self-love. And last but not least, self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. It is crucial for navigating setbacks and challenges with resilience, reminding you that imperfection is a part of the human experience. All right, segment 5, last but not least, hiring a life coach as your self-love manager. So introducing life coaching. So life coaching is a professional partnership that supports clients in achieving specific personal or professional goals by providing guidance, encouragement, and accountability. So unlike therapy, which often focuses on healing past traumas, life coaching is more future-oriented, emphasizing action and evolution. It's about identifying where you are now, where you want to be, and how to bridge the gap. This process is incredibly relevant to the journey of self-love as it encourages individuals to reflect on their current self-perception and to cultivate practices that enhances their well-being and happiness. So, how is this relevant to self-love? So the journey towards self-love is deeply personal and can be often challenging. Life coaching is relevant to self-love because it provides a structured and supportive environment to explore one's values, beliefs, and desires. A life coach like myself can help you identify limiting beliefs that hinder self-love, set personal boundaries that honor their well-being, cultivate a positive self-image and confidence, implement self-care routines that nurture the mind, body, and soul. Through these processes, life coaching empowers individuals to actively choose self-love and to prioritize their own well-being in a world that often demands self-neglect. So creating a personalized plan for self-love, a significant advantage of working with a life coach like myself is the development of a personalized plan that's tailored to the individual's unique journey towards self-love. So it can include things like specific achievable goals that promote self-love, like daily self-care practices, positive affirmations, pursuing passions. It can include strategies for overcoming obstacles of self-love, such as time management for self-care or techniques for silencing the inner critic, regular check-ins to access progress, recalibrate if necessary on any goals that we set. A life coach acts as a compassionate guide, helping to navigate the complexities of self-love with actionable steps and consistent support. So now we have come to the conclusion. Oh, so sad, I know. We have come to the conclusion of the episodes. I just want to spend some time kind of recapping everything. I know that we went over a lot of information, so I just want to recap some things. So self-love conclusion. So self-love is a dynamic and lifelong journey that encompasses recognizing your worth, maintaining your integrity, seeking joy and peace, and nurturing your emotional and mental health. It requires patience, resilience, and commitment, but the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing the practice of self-love, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a more compassionate and loving world. Let us then commit to this profound journey, for in loving ourselves, we unlock our fullest potential and open our hearts to the boundaries of possibilities of life. So self-love and selfishness. The wrap-up of this is understanding the distinction between selfishness and self-love. It is crucial for cultivating a healthy, balanced approach to self-care. By debunking this common misconception, we can liberate ourselves from undue guilt and embrace self-love as a legitimate and necessary practice for our overall well-being. Let us then redefine our perception of self-love, recognizing it as a far-reaching act of care it truly is, essential not just for our own personal harmony, but for the collective good as well. The ripple effect of self-love. Embarking on the journey of self-love is not just a personal triumph. It initiates a powerful ripple effect that transcends individual boundaries, touching the lives of those around us and even beyond. When you cultivate a deep sense of love and respect for yourself, you inherently foster an environment of compassion, understanding, and kindness. The self-love empowers you to interact with the world from a place of strength and generosity, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of self-acceptance and care. The personal and positive energies you release create a chain reaction, inspiring a collection to uplift and well-being empathy across your across your community and the broader society. So remember, your pursuit of self-love is a beacon of hope and transformation, not just for you, but for everyone whose life you touch. Let's embrace the power of self-love together, spreading its warmth and light far and wide, and witness the beautiful change it brings to our world. So, job responsibilities and daily practices of self-love. The job responsibilities of self-love are akin to a personal commitment to nurturing your well-being and happiness. This role demands daily practices such as engaging in positive self-talk, setting and respecting personal boundaries, taking time for activities that bring joy and peace. It requires the cultivation of mindfulness, allowing oneself to live in the present moment, and practicing gratitude to appreciate the abundance in life. Additionally, self-compassion is crucial, offering oneself the same kindness and understanding during difficult times as you would to a dear friend. These responsibilities, when attended to with dedication, pave the way for a life marked by improved mental and emotional health, deeper relationships, and a profound sense of fulfillment. Embracing the job of loving yourself is not just an act of self-care, but a foundational practice that enhances every aspect of your life. Last but not least, how hiring a life coach as your self-love manager can help. It can help profoundly enhance your journey towards achieving and maintaining your self-love goals. A life coach serves as a dedicated partner in your quest for self-improvement, offering personalized guidance, support, and accountability. They help you identify and overcome obstacles that may hinder your path to self-love, such as negative self-talk or limiting beliefs. With their expertise, you can develop a customized plan that incorporates daily practices and long-term strategies tailored to your unique needs and aspirations. This collaborative relationship not only empowers you to prioritize self-care and embrace your worth, but also equips you with the tools and mindset needed for sustained personal growth. In essence, a life coach amplifies your ability to commit to and cherish the ongoing job of loving yourself, ensuring that you remain aligned with your vision of a fulfilled and self-compassionate life. So in conclusion, as we close today's episode on the transformative power of self-love, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining me on this journey. I know I got a little tongue-tied in this episode, but you stuck with me to the end, and I really appreciate that. Your willingness to explore the depths of self-love and to embark on this path of personal growth is not only courageous, but inspiring. Remember, the journey towards loving yourself is a profound commitment to your well-being and happiness. And it's a journey we're all navigating together. If you found resonance in today's conversation and feel called to dive deeper into your self-love journey, know that I am here to support you. Whether you are seeking guidance, looking for someone to walk alongside you, or simply have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can connect with me by visiting my website. That is Dope Attire, the number 2, InspireLC.com. Again, that is Dope Attire, the number 2, InspireLC.com. Thank you once again for your presence and for allowing me into your world. May you carry forward the insights and inspirations from today with a renewed commitment to loving yourself deeply. Until next time, keep shining your light, embracing your journey, and remember, in the pursuit of self-love, you are never alone. And most importantly, if loving yourself is a job, are you doing it? Peace.